Massachusetts landlord-tenant rules and regulations as it pertains to the real estate professional. First off, let me be clear, a license is required, and this is a reference to Mass General Law, Chapter 112, subsection 87, triple D and a half, and read as, no person shall engage in the business of finding dwelling accommodations for prospective tenants for a fee unless such person is licensed as a broker or a salesperson, end quote. Now, management agents under contract, with certain exceptions to licensing requirements, there are an exception when it comes to sort of that management contract or that management company, and this is Mass General Law, Chapter 112, subsection 87, double Q, and I quote, a managing agent while acting under a contract with the owner of real property or a regular employee of such an agent acting in his or her behalf in a regular course of their employment is not required to be licensed. With that, once you are licensed, you are entitled to a finder's fee if you can collect it on transactions. But before you can obtain a fee, what has to be done by law is we have to disclose our fee requirements. And this is a written disclosure to that prospective tenant or that prospective applicant. When do we have to disclose this particular fee agreement? At first personal meeting, when we are sitting down with somebody to discuss a rental opportunity. So a specific property is identified at first personal meeting. This disclosure form has to include whether the prospective tenant will pay a fee for the rental services, the amount of the fee, a manner and time as to when the fee is due and to be paid, whether or not the fee will be payable regardless if a tenancy is not created, the signature of the broker or salesperson including their license number and the date of the notice, the signature of the prospective tenant or a notation of refusal to sign. Now, this fee disclosure requirement applies to all residential rentals, so it is a component of every single one. Only a licensed real estate broker or salesperson can charge you a fee for the purposes of finding you an apartment. The amount, the due date, and the purpose of the fee must be disclosed to you prior to any transaction. There is no set amount as to the fee, so it can be anything that two parties agree to. It's free market. It is a contractual arrangement between the licensed broker or salesperson and you, as referenced by Mass General Law, Chapter 112, subsection 87, triple D and a half. When we come back, we will discuss in furtherance the fee disclosure and how long we have to keep it on file for.